Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are newer to my channel, my name is Nick, and I like to do espresso videos where I taste different coffees from either local areas, local spots in Philly, or if I'm ever traveling, I'll go pick up a bag of coffee from somewhere, bring it back home, and grind it up in my Barazza Sette 30, and then I'll brew it in my Revel Bambino Plus and just taste it with you all. Welcome, and for today's video I'm going to be comparing two roasts that I've done with the bean that I've videoed trying in one of my past videos, and it's a Nicaraguan bean that I've picked up from Bodhi Leaf Coffee Traders. It is my third time roasting the bean. The first time I roasted it lighter, a lighter roast, like a light medium roast. I shot for temperatures between like 405 and 410, just to see if roasting the bean lighter would bring out more flavor in the bean. And then the second roast I did was between 410 and 420, and this time I shot for 420 to 430 range for this roast, but specifically for these two, if you could read my really neat handwriting, I roasted both of them at 425 degrees. If you could see, the difference here is this one is a 15-minute and 59-second roast. This one, 10 minutes, 47 seconds. So I wanted to get a comparison between the two to see what the differences are. And really my end goal is to find, because I ordered 20 pounds of this bean as well as an Ethiopian bean that I will be videoing later on. But the goal is to find the right temperature and right total roast time to bring out the best flavor profile in the coffee. So far, between the first two that I've done, between the first roast where it was 400 to 410, and then the second roast 410 to 420, I found that 410 to 420 range was the best range so far in regards to flavor. The tasting notes I'm aiming for are cacao nibs, vanilla, strawberry, and black tea, and I've been chasing that strawberry note for myself because I don't have the most developed palate. I haven't really been able to pick it out in my espresso when I'm making it. It could be because maybe it's more pronounced in maybe a French roast or an AeroPress. Maybe I'll get more of the flavor out, but I've been chasing it. I've been chasing the dragon, and I really want to figure out what the roast profile is that will accommodate hitting all of those tasting notes. So without further ado, I'm going to use my double basket for both of them. So I'm going to get jolted up with energy, but I'm going to use this guy here. It's my bottomless, and we're going to do the 15-minute, 59-second batch first, and then I'll try the 10-minute, 47-second batch after that. So let's get it grinded up, and we'll get the tasting together. I did forget to mention another review I will be doing soon, whether it's going to be in between this video and then maybe an AeroPress video comparing both the roasts. But I was at a coffee shop here in Philly, and it's called Ocean City Coffee, and it's actually a Jersey coffee roasters that has, I guess it's like a chain. They have coffee shops around Jersey as well as some spots in Philly. And I picked up a bag of their Haitian Blue organic roast. It was roasted fairly recently on the 26th of November, so pretty fresh. I definitely wanted to give it a go. And the price for a 16-ounce bag, the price for the 16-ounce bag was really good. We paid like it was like $26.40 or something like that, which is cool. And I've never had a Haitian coffee before, so I saw that and I was like, I actually had a Sumatra bag in my hand, and I saw Haitian. I'm like, let me give it a go. I've never tried a coffee from that region before, and it'll be interesting to give it a try. So that'll be in a video coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, really excited to try these out. I did try it before, so I was really craving espresso one day, and I ran out of beans. I ran out of beans from my old bag, and I had this was literally a day after roasting it, and I'm like, I'm craving an espresso right now. I don't want to break into the bag. I wanted to keep it fresh and crisp for the video so I could tear it open. And I caved in. I was like, I need espresso. I don't want a caffeine headache. These are the beans here. It came out really good, the roast. Really even color. So let's see how it tastes. I have 19.6 grams measured up. So what I'll do is, which I don't typically do, I'm gonna try to do it before and after with my portafilter. Okay. Let me get a paper towel. Is that right? Yeah, perfect. It's good to grind it up. I have it on the 6 setting at 19.6 grams. Let's get the rest of it. All right. Let's see. Let me just get this. Okay. 19.8. Let's go. Love that. Got it all. All right. Go lefty. Let's go lefty. Oof. So yeah, really excited to try this out. I'm really hoping I can nail this roast profile down. And once I feel like I could mostly taste that strawberry note, but if I can taste all four, I don't know, I'm gonna log that note, I'm gonna save it, and then hopefully the rest of the green beans that I have of that Nicaraguan bean, I could just keep pumping those out and then sharing it with everyone. So if you are in the Philly area, or if you're ever in the Philly area, definitely shoot me a message. I always link my Instagram page at the end of the video. Feel free to go on there, reach out to me, and I usually will have 5-ounce bags ready to go. But if it's ever like a last minute request, it's so simple to roast a coffee with the Hive roaster, because just literally weigh the beans, pour it in the little hand roaster, and you just roast it over an open flame. So I could literally roast for you on the fly. So yeah, if you're ever in the Philly area, let me know. I'm always happy to kind of share my happiness with everyone, because that's what the world is about, sharing experiences, you know. All right, almost got this one ready to go. Honestly, ever since I picked up this little coffee stand thing that holds my coffee glasses, my accessories for the coffee machine, it's just been super helpful, and I feel efficient too, because I don't have to run all over the place. It's all right here, and it keeps it nice and organized. All right. And those who aren't familiar with the Breville Bambino Plus, that's the one that was my first ever espresso machine. I got it about 4 years ago. It's honestly such a great machine for beginners. And once you get really familiar with it, you could kind of pick up on some different techniques that you could do, like holding down the button for like 2 seconds, like either of the shot buttons. It goes into like manual mode, which allows you to extract as much water through the brew for the roast, which is great. Another thing you could do too is the longer you hold it, the longer the pre-infusion will be, but I think there's a time limit on that too. I think I've gotten up to 10 seconds, which is still pretty good. But yeah, honestly, it's a simple machine. It's a great machine to kind of learn on. And I feel like at this point, I'm ready for that next challenge, and I'd love like a lever control, like a water flow controlled machine where it has like the lever on top. I think the Liliths, some of the Lilith machines have it. If that's the correct machine, I could be wrong. There we go, powering on. I got nervous for a second. So we're going to be aiming for a 40.2 output. Just get it all lined up. Don't mind my bullet spot. Timer on, and let's hope for the best. All right, let's see if that worked. I usually hold it down longer, but I think it'll be all right. All right, it's coming out. Looks like it's coming out pretty well. I could maybe, let's see. No, I think it's okay. Maybe I can grind it a little finer. Or maybe I'll do that for the next one. Let's see if we can hit this 40. A little more. All right, so we're gonna make the next one finer. And I'll probably shoot 22 seconds. That's not bad. I'll still go finer, but I'm gonna reduce the grams in. So I'll probably do like 19 grams. But this is it here. So what is it? It's been 4 days since I've roasted, so super fresh. You can really see a nice head of crema there. Definitely smells like it's like soon to becoming a darker roasted coffee. Yeah, definitely no strawberry notes there. But definitely, I get cacao nibs for sure. What else do I get? What did it say? It said white tea, black tea. I mean, 100% black tea and cacao nibs. Because you get like a little bit of that tea bitterness. But you also get a sense of chocolatiness too. So which one? This is 15 minutes. So with it being almost a 16-minute roast, 15 minutes, 59 seconds, maybe it was roasted a little too long, and by roasting it too long, there's potential to kill off some of the what can you say? Roasting it that long, like you're cooking it, you're baking it, I guess you could say at that point. So you're denaturing the bean. So maybe I don't even know, I don't want to sound like an idiot, but like maybe that chemical compound that creates that taste and that note has been killed off or burnt off after roasting it for that long. So let's get the other one prepped, and we'll see what the difference is. But still really good, honestly. It's really not a bad espresso at all, because It's super fresh. It's really tasty. There wasn't any like, there wasn't really anything wrong. Like if you go to an espresso shop and you ask for if you go to a coffee shop and you ask for an espresso, and if you get that served to you, you're like, oh wow, like this is really good. It tastes like your typical run-of-the-mill coffee shops espresso, like espresso roasted bean. So let's get this other one grinded up, and we'll see what the differences are. Pretty clean puck. Look at that. Really nice. So prep was good. That makes me happy, and just tells me like I'm doing something right. All right. Clean out the rest of the grinds that's caught in the rain head, shower head, whatever the heck it's called. So I was just thinking about this, just to make it a fair comparison. I'm gonna put it back to the 6 setting. I'm gonna keep it where it was and literally do the same exact thing to create as identical as a prep for the bean as possible. So let's get this weighed up. Okay, so here we go. This is the 10-minute 47 seconds at 425, batch 2, and let's hope we can taste the little strawberries over here. See, now this is what's interesting. Look at this. So 425. This is when I get curious. It looks a little lighter than the first one. So was it really 425? Even though like the thermometer read 425? Watch. Let's do this. I'm gonna put a side by side of the first one and next to this one, and we'll get a difference. We'll get a comparison and see if the color is lighter on this second batch, which I really think it is, and if that's the case, it's gonna be really hard to go by that thermometer for future roasts. That's so interesting. But again, let's get to grind it up. I'm gonna get a new mug, a little coffee cup. But you know, I mean, if you really want to think of it this way too, if it is a lighter roast, lighter than the last roast, so if it's like a more on the medium light side, you have a much better chance of hitting those fruitier tropical notes. Like you're not denaturing the bean as much, I guess you could say, if that's correct. Okay, let's see. So again, put it on the 6 setting. I weighed, and I didn't do it before and after. But I did weigh. Yeah, this is totally lighter. I weighed 19.5 grams prior to grinding it up. So it should, based on the retention before, it should be right there on that 19.5 output. But I think if it's off a little, it won't make too much of a difference. But obviously, when you're looking at it in a scientific point of view, everything matters. I'm not a scientist, so we're good. All right, you can see how much more efficient I am at using the WDT tool with my right hand as opposed to my left, but it's good to be practicing with both hands. Good for the brain. And with how my memory has been, I freaking need to keep the brain active. All right, so we'll give our first little light press to get the grinds below the, what is it called, the funnel? Okay. Yeah, but for anyone who is looking to get into the espresso game and is new to it, honestly, both of these machines are a great start. And for some, it could be an end game type of thing where if they don't want to spend a lot of money on their setup, you really could pull good you could pull good shots with the Breville Bambino. Is it going to be anywhere near as good as those multi-$1,000 machines? No, but at the end of the day, when you get to that level, I feel like it just comes down to your enjoyment with it. If you're just looking for a good espresso to blend in with your latte, to use for your latte or whatever, honestly, like this will do the job. It's not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna be a game changer, but to be fair, like I feel like I've pulled better shots with this machine versus some coffee shops. It just comes down to human error, human input and experience. And as long as you know what you're doing and you have a fairly fresh roasted bean, like you'll get a good shot. So if this is like your goal, where it's like you don't need much, it's like you enjoy the little things, the basic fundamentals of it, this will do everything for you. And it's like I said, I've had this for 4 years. I did just send it in to get repaired. There was corrosion on the motherboard and they had to replace something else in here. I paid under 200. What did I pay? I think I paid 180 for the repair, which I really didn't want to do in the beginning because I was like, that 180 could go to the next machine, because I do want to upgrade and challenge myself with a more manual machine. But I think now, after that's done, like I'm gonna have this machine again, like confidently for another 4 years without any issues. It's pretty reliable. All right, so this will be up close. Again, I'm going to be aiming for 39 gram output. Most likely we'll get over that because I am not the most accurate with this. I pre-infused a little longer than I should have. All right, yeah, I should have grinded a little finer. It's spraying, it's going quick. It's all right. Let's see. Yeah, she's spraying. Come on. 40. See? Over. All right. This is the shot. So the head is a little thinner. It's definitely because it wasn't prepped correctly. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do it today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll film it. Is I lowered it to 5. So I created the grind. I've made the grind setting finer or more tight to make the coffee grinds finer, which should create a much stronger barrier, right? Create more resistance for the water to flow through to create a better extraction. So because this flute, yeah, it already smells a little off. it's definitely, it's so much lighter. This roast was not 425. If I had to compare this to another roast I did with this bean, this is getting closer to like the teens. I would say mid to high teens. But I almost want to say you get like an oat taste, which just means it wasn't prepped correctly. You know what? I'm not gonna video myself prepping it, but I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna check back in. So I'm not drinking the rest of this. All right, I did 20 grams at a finer setting to just create a little bit more of a resistance or a thickness in the puck. So I'm hoping we get it. But let's see how it happens. Please, please. All right. Come on. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It sprayed a little bit. What are we at? 10 seconds in, 22 grams. I like this one a little better. Still quick. So that means for the next one, for this, we need a grind setting of 4. I think we'll be efficient, but 39 grams, we're a gram short. All right, for those of you wondering why you're seeing this again, I completely forgot to record myself drinking the espresso, and then I was literally talking to the camera for 10 minutes. So here we go. There we go. So I grinded this at 4 and I put in 19.5 grams. So it's looking much, much better. Still some drips. Oh, it's spraying. 41.2. Okay, we're recording this time. If I'm shaking, it's because this is now my 3.5 cup of espresso. Here we go. Pretty much my fourth double shot of espresso. So what I was saying on the last one, I had no idea I was not recording. The last one tasted exactly like black tea. And this smells like tea, which is really cool. Okay. Wow. Okay, that tastes like black tea again. I feel like I'm getting something different in there, but it's like, it's hot. It's still a little too hot. God. My girlfriend's going to come home and she's going to see me so jittery and shaky. She's going to be like, what the heck happened to you? Okay. I get black tea. And I swear I'm getting like, I think I'm getting like a berry note, like a very subtle strawberry. And that just goes to show, well, not show you because I didn't record my last one, but it really makes a difference on your prep. Wow. Yeah, it's like a light strawberry flavored black tea. I think I finally got it. The crazy thing is, even though it says 425 on the bag, I did not. I do not think this is a 425 degree roast, like a temperature roasted espresso. I think coffee. I think it was lighter. Wow, that's really good. So I think that's the goal. I'm going to keep aiming for that 415 to 420, maybe even like 421, 422 final temp at the drop, right? Drop temp. And I think that's the goal for when I roast batches moving forward, because that's the first time I tasted the strawberry. It's lighter, excuse me, but it's there. It's finally there. I finally hit it. So I still have another 4 pounds, maybe even a little over 4 pounds left in that bag. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep doing. I'm gonna go 415 to 422 for drop temp. I think that's the correct terminology. And I'm gonna see if I can get a stronger strawberry note in some of those. I really would like to try like taste vanilla. I thought I was getting vanilla in this because as I was getting the back end taste of it as I'm finishing it, like swallowing it, I thought I tasted something different, and I was like, is that the vanilla? And I wanted to say vanilla as I was experiencing it. Then I was like, no, like that's totally strawberry. So that's sick. I thought I had a crack in my glass. So yeah, I think that's going to be the goal. What I'll do is, so after I do some comparisons with those two batches in either a French press or an AeroPress, we're going to get a video of this. I want to taste Haitian coffee with you guys. I've never tried Haitian coffee ever. And I want to get some roasting videos in, or at least one video of me. I mean, I'll take you through the whole thing where I record myself roasting 2 or 3 types of coffee, even though it may be a boring video. So maybe I'll do just like quick clips of it. Maybe I could do shorts of it. And then we could taste it together, you know, and we'll get the whole experience from beginning of the roast to tasting it. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. Appreciate you guys tuning in as usual. And like I was saying in my last recording that I didn't record, it's December 8th now. So when you guys see this, it's going to be like end of December, possibly the beginning of January. So if you guys are in a colder climate, stay warm. If you guys are in a warmer climate, I'm jealous. Let me know where, so I could always add that to my travel list, my want to travel list. And hope you guys enjoy the holidays, or have enjoyed, or are enjoying the holidays. And I'll tune in. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.